Yes, people, how you doing? So today I thought I'd just show you all the brand new electric outboard that I've just had delivered. This is the ThrustMe Kicker. I was talking about getting a new outboard at the back end of last season to replace the old two-stroke that I've got, and after doing some research online, this seemed to, I think, suit all my needs. So I was going to go out today, but the weather's not looking too great. It's brightened up a bit. It was a lot cloudy earlier, but I think tomorrow it's going to be a lot nicer. So you have to excuse the garden. It is a bit of work in progress at the moment. So we're going to go out tomorrow and give this a go, and maybe bring this one along for the ride. Potentially, maybe a swim off the beach. Yeah, she knows what it is. So yeah, after doing some research online, this seems to sort of fit all my needs, to be honest. From looking at the specs, I mean, it's really lightweight. It comes in this really handy carry bag as well. So it gets packed away in here. I'll show you. So yeah, it gets packed away in here. You can strap it down, keep all your accessories and that in there as well. It's really, it's just so light. You know, if you just carry it down to the beach where the dinghy is, load it, and even just load it onto the boat as well. So yeah, it doesn't seem you can really go wrong. It's just under 5 kg. Says it's got a 4-hour running time, but that's probably going to be on sort of the lowest setting. There's 6 speed levels. I'll try and see if I can put the specifications on the screen. But yeah, this is how it looks. It's just, I'm just surprised how lightweight it is. It's so light. Comes with this sort of propeller cover there as well. So yeah, there's 6 speeds, and yeah, I think this should do the job. You know, I'm not going to get miles and miles out of this thing, but to get me to and from the boat and back to the beach, I think is more than it's gonna be more than enough. And even maybe just potting around the bay, going to sort of little islands or something with the dog. Comes with this kill cord. Snap that on, and that's what powers it on. I've already charged this up, so it's got 100%. And then also comes with a battery. The battery can sort of magnet, it can clip on there, or you can just put it on your wrist, and that's how you adjust the speed, forward and reverse. So yeah, overall it looks to be a really good bit of kit. So I haven't actually tested it out in the water yet, so that's what we're going to do in this video, and just see if it's any good. From looking at videos online, and I'm watching other reviews, it seems to do the job. And you know, you've got to think less maintenance as well. This is just, I mean, there is no maintenance. Essentially, you just give it a wash down when you get back, I'd imagine. But there's no servicing each year, oil changes, etc. And for anyone who's seen that two-stroke outboard that I got, it was slowly kind of dwindling and falling apart. So yeah, we're gonna go and sort this out tomorrow, and yeah, get out in the water and do some testing and see if it's going to be any good. I think it's going to be fun, and we'll go from there. Yeah, you want to come tomorrow as well? Yeah, okay, let's go. So it's the next day, and he's joined me back out in the water, and I've got to say, boating season is back. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. This weather is just, it's not really warm today, but it's just warm enough, and it is unreal today. You've got the dinghy sailors out over there, I don't know if you can just see them. I'm just on the mooring board at the moment. Just put the chain, sort of safety chain, back on, ready to go, ready for the launch of the boat next week. So yep, absolutely buzzing for it, can't wait. And gave me a chance to test this bad boy, and I've got to say, I am really impressed. I've just taken it, it's the first time I'm using it today, obviously, and coming down here with the tide, I was getting about, just over 3.5 knots on power setting 2, power level 2. I've got 87% left. I probably have more, but I was messing about with the power and speeding up, slowing down, all that kind of stuff. But on power setting 2, which will give me more than enough time that I need to get out to the boat and then back onto the beach, it's going to be absolutely fine. In fact, even on that power setting, even on power setting 3, I could probably enough to get me over to Ray Island, which is just on the other side of the creek over that way. I'll probably do another video on that, on Ray Island, because I haven't put that on the channel yet, but that's another beautiful place I like to go. It's really close as well, and when the weather's like this, it is absolutely unreal. So yeah, I was getting 3.5 knots coming down, bearing in mind that was with the tide as well, so going against, I might be looking about 3 knots. Here we go. Absolutely ripping it. Going against the tide on power setting 2, I might be getting about 3 knots, maybe a little bit under, but you can always boost that up. So I'll do some tests now, just to give you an idea of what the speed's like against the tide and with the tide, etc. For anyone who's potentially looking to get one of these ThrustMe Kickers. But so far, I'm dead impressed. Right, so to start this thing, it's so simple, it's so easy. It beats putting on a cord and all that kind of stuff. It is literally kill cord, plug it on the side here, some magnetic switches on, and you're ready to go. Rather, you've got a controller here, forward, neutral, reverse, and it really is as simple as that. It's just so easy. So we've got Navionics on, and we'll just do some speed tests, just get an idea of what this does. So I'll get unclipped. Right, so this is on speed setting 1, and this is going with the tide, so that's getting us, don't know where you can see on the screen there, but that's 1.6 knots. We'll go up to speed setting 2. So that's this is speed setting 2, and with the tide we're getting 3.2 knots. Not too bad. Speed setting 3. It's getting us at 3.5. On speed setting 2, I was getting 3.5 earlier. 4. Speed setting 4. Almost 4 knots. Speed setting 5. Don't really know how accurate this is being, Navionics. I don't know if it's issues loading or whatever, but this is max speed setting. So yeah, I mean, absolutely more than enough for what I need. On 2 earlier, it was definitely going 3.5. I don't know how well Navionics is working, but let's try going against the tide now. So speed setting 1, and this is against the tide, and it's pushing it along, but really slowly. I'm not even getting a speed reading on here. In fact, let me start this again so I can get a better reading. Okay, I've started it again. I don't know if this is working properly, but anyway, so this is speed setting 1. We're not going very fast. I'm up to speed setting 2, and to be honest, even against the tide on speed setting 2, this is absolutely fine. I mean, here we go, we're back on here. We're getting just under 3 knots. So speed setting 2 on the way down with the tide was about 3.5 knots. Against the tide, you're looking at just under 2 knots on speed setting 2, and that's going to last you well over an hour at least. So we'll go speed setting 3 against the tide, and we're pushing almost 3 knots. Just bump up to 4. that's now on 3 knots. Let's try 5. Speed setting 5. Still just over 3 knots, 3.3 speed. And we'll go full speed setting. And we're looking at just over 3 knots. Lovely. Let me try going back again, see if I can do that test again with the tide, because I don't know if Navionics was working properly when I was with, so I don't know. I think Navionics is playing up, but anyway, hang on, 2.5. No, I'm not too sure what's going on with Navionics on my phone at the moment. It's not doing a speed that was, probably because I'm going at such a low speed, but anyway. I mean, look, overall, regardless of the speed, it's going to get me from A to B with absolute ease. Again, this is on speed setting 2, and it's just pushing us along so nicely. So if there's anyone, yeah, I mean, look, I'm doing 2.5, just over 2.5 knots on speed setting 2 against the tide. At the moment, I mean, I'm still on, well, I'm on 78% at the moment. So that's going to be more than enough to get me from the beach where the dinghy is going to be kept back down to the mooring where my boat is with absolute ease. And the beauty about these engines, they come in this, obviously they come in this bag here, but they're so light. I carried this, it's got a shoulder strap, and you just put it over your shoulder. As I say, it's under 5 kilo. I mean, it's so light, it works so well. I could just take it off, put it in the bag, store it in the boat, and then just put it back on again. So yeah, I'm really chuffed. You know, you're not going to go miles and miles and miles with this thing, but if you're looking for an outboard that's light, that's going to get you to those sort of short distances of journeys, you know, from the boat over to the jetty, or just a short dinghy ride over to an island or something, then this thing is absolutely perfect in my opinion. I mean, look, it's only the first time I'm using this, so time will tell to see how long it lasts and how well it serves me, but first impressions I think are absolutely brilliant. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I'm just a very small channel, so I'm not being sponsored by ThrustMe or anything like that. I'm just giving an honest opinion of what I think on it. I don't really have any major negatives, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's, you know, it's a bit plasticky and all that kind of stuff, but that's what makes it so lightweight at the end of the day, isn't it? So again, when I use it more and do some further testing, I'll probably get a better idea of what it's going to be like in the long run. Also, this does clip in here, I think. Yeah, so look, that just clips in there as well, so there's your speed settings, and you can do what you want to do. So yeah, I mean, as an all-round package, what I use it for, I think is absolutely perfect, and I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, let's get back to the beach and have a slow potter back to the beach, and just enjoy the rest of the weather. What I will touch on as well, I haven't mentioned it yet, I am on my own today. The doggy didn't come out. I left her at home just for a little while, just because I just wanted to concentrate on this and getting it all done. But I am obviously on my own in this small dinghy, with more people. I mean, this dinghy, I could probably get about 3 or 4 people in this dinghy comfortably. That's probably going to have taken an effect on the performance of this engine. So the speed will probably have to be boosted up a little bit more just to push everyone along. But as I say, at the moment, with just me and that speed setting 2, it is pushing this along nicely. So yeah, over time, once I obviously get more people in the boat and use the engine, I'll give you maybe a bit of a verdict on how it performs with more people in the boat. But yeah, as I say, with me just on my own, going back and forth from the beach to the boat, this is going to be an absolute breeze. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. I got to say, I have missed the summer. I know it's not quite summer yet. Spring is here, but even just the weather now, I can't even tell you how much I've missed this, just being back out here and being on the water. When the weather's like this, there's nothing beats it in my opinion. So yeah, it's safe to say that I'm absolutely loving life at the moment. I can't lie. Beautiful.
Coast Guard, David Coast Guard. West Mersey lifeboat, channel 16, over. West Mersey lifeboat, David Coast Guard, request you change, channel 0, stand by. David, West Mersey is 0, stand by.
I've just heard the lifeboat's been called out as well. Didn't hear any distress signal over the radio, but yeah. I hope it's not too serious and everyone's safe and well. So the other good feature about this engine as well is that it does actually tilt. So when you're coming into shore, like I'm about to do now, you should be able to just raise it up. So let's see how easy this is to do. Pull the handle and I mean, look, as easy as that. Perfect. It's just pushing us nicely to shore, put it down one, and in fairness the breeze is going to push us the rest of the way in, and we are back neutral and on the beach. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with that at all. Let me just see if I can raise this up all the way. Go. Oh, the trick is to get out without getting my feet wet, which I'm usually quite good at. Oh. And just like that, we're back on. So, it's off. What's the verdict? I think this is an absolutely brilliant bit of kit. It's going to do exactly what I need it to do, exactly what I want it to do. As I say, look, I mean, long-term testing, I'll give a verdict further down the line, sort of a complete final verdict further down the line to see what it's like, obviously with more people on board, etc, etc, etc. But from just that first test and first impression, it really is great. I've left me with just over 50%, I think like 55-60% left on the battery. So as I say, from here to the I could, you could do I'd say about 2 trips even, and to get yourself around the bay and back and forth to your boat or the jetty, whatever. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'll get it packed up, I'll show you what it's like to sort of put in the bag and how easy it is to carry, etc, and we'll go from there. But in the meantime, I've got to find a spot to put my dinghy back. Right, so I've got the dinghy back up on the beach. So I'll just show you how simple and easy this is to put away in a bag and take off the boat, zip up, carry, etc, etc, etc. Just give you an idea of how, well, you can't really tell how light it is, but look, one hand is so light, and it's just a simple case of putting it back in the bag, so it fits in really nice, really easy. Slots in like that. Put these in. And then you just strap it in, and second strap on the shaft just to secure it. and that's nice and secure. And then just get your little bits and bobs. These just slot away in the little compartments. And then flip it over, and there you go, ready to be taken home. Perfect. Again, so easy, so convenient. I'm really pleased with that. I think that's going to just make the life a whole lot easier. The 3.3 outboard that I had wasn't exactly heavy. You know, it was light enough to carry down to the beach, but it was just a little bit clunky, a little bit uncomfortable to carry, shall we say. So yeah, this is going to be just so much easier. As I say, it's got a shoulder strap on it as well, so I can just sling it over my shoulder and just carry it back, and then the boat can just be left here. But yeah, I'm so living pleased with that. So anyone who's looking to get one, as I say, if it's for the intended purpose of just going back and forth to the shores of the boat, or from a more into the jetty or whatever, then this I can't recommend this enough, based on first impressions. So definitely consider it, at least. And I've just realised that because it's a really high tide today, I'm completely cut off. The broadwalk is completely flooded, so I think shoes and socks are going to have to come off as I walk over that broadwalk, which is going to be fun. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and find a spot to put the dinghy. Right, dinghy's packed away, engine's on my shoulder. Weather is, yeah, the weather is the weather. Look at that, absolutely beautiful out there. Can't wait to get back out there next week. So yeah, final verdict on the ThrustMe Kicker. Fantastic bit of kit. Definitely going to be useful for what I need it for. As I say, you're not going to go miles on it. I will give a long-term review once I've used it a bit more, with more people on the boat, etc. But yeah, first impressions, absolutely brilliant, absolutely perfect. Don't mind me, as I got because of the high tide, walk through. Oh, that water is cold. Oh yes, that water is cold. Yeah, it's a really high tide today, so should have planned ahead a bit more, but oh well. Oh, it's freezing. Definitely the water temperatures to raise up a bit. Oh my god, that's really cold. So yeah, boat goes back in the water next week, and the weather's looking pretty decent, so fingers crossed it stays that way. Yeah, I'll get another video out of the boat being launched, etc, and we can then officially next week start the summer boating season. So until then, stay tuned, and fingers crossed for more decent weather.